Hello everyone, I'm Anas Al-Ubaidi, and this is lecture 28 or session 28 within chapter 24 of the Advanced Medical Science Liaison and Medical Monitor Certification course program by CCRPS. The chapter is about conceptual and theoretical monitoring, while the topic for the session is about monitoring of drug agreement and drug contract interaction trials. Introduction. Clinical trials are built on a complex web of agreements and contracts that define the roles, responsibilities, and expectations of all stakeholders involved. These include the stakeholders, sponsors, CROs, clinical research organizations or contract research organizations, investigators, principal investigators, and regulatory authorities. Drug agreement trials and drug contract interaction trials ensure that these agreements and contracts are adhered to either by monitoring the fulfillment of legal, ethical, and operational commitments, or by maintaining compliance with predefined trial protocols. Key points. Patient safety or participant safety. Role of agreements. Patient safety lies at the heart of drug agreement trials, with most agreements containing clauses focused on protective measures. Key actions, monitoring adverse events, AEs, reporting. Agreements often establish timelines for reporting adverse events to mitigate risks promptly. Example, a vaccine trial required investigators to report serious adverse reactions to the sponsor within 24 hours. Regular monitoring ensured adherence and reduced delays in pharmacovigilance PV responses. Here's a diagram on ensuring patient safety in drug trials. We have the role of agreements, key actions, challenges, and outcomes. Safety monitoring plans, agreements ensure that safety monitoring policies such as regular lab tests or vital sign checks are implemented at every site. Challenges, lack of standardization and adverse event reporting across multinational trials can lead to discrepancies. Another challenge, monitoring resource constraints can delay the enforcement of safety clauses. The outcome here, adherence to patient safety clauses and agreements protects participants and upholds regulatory requirements. Data integrity. Importance of accuracy, as maintaining data transparency and accuracy is critical for ensuring the validity of the trial results. Agreements often specify data sharing schedules, formats, and quality requirements. And here's a summarized diagram on ensuring data integrity in clinical trials. As here we have data entry processes, site capabilities, reporting systems, error monitoring, all towards maintaining data integrity in trials. Key actions, reviewing data entries, cross-check site reported data with source documents to ensure compliance with contractual data accuracy standards. As for example, an oncology trial required daily uploads of participant data into an electronic system which monitors flagged delays to rectify errors promptly. Centralized reporting systems agreements often stipulate the use of electronic data capture EDC systems to standardize data reporting and sharing. Challenges here, manual data entry increases susceptibility to human error during trial management, and another challenge, divergent site capabilities in global trials can lead to uneven data submissions. The outcome here, by adhering to agreed data requirements, trials ensure robust, high-quality data that supports credible results. Protocol adherence importance. Protocols outline contracts, set the methodological foundation for clinical trials, dictating recruitment criteria, treatment regimens, and assessment pathways. And here's a summarized diagram summarizing the protocol adherence in clinical trials, importance of protocols from the left to right, monitoring compliance, example of compliance, addressing deviations, challenges, and then outcome. Key actions, monitoring protocol compliance, regular site audits ensure teams follow inclusion-exclusion criteria, dosing schedules, and procedures as per the agreed protocol. Example, a hypertension trial contract specified that each dose had to be administered within a 30-minute window. Monitors ensured adherence by tracking timestamps and site records. Addressing protocol deviations, minor deviations can snowball into major delays if not resolved promptly. Challenges here: misinterpretation of protocol requirements by site staff in multinational trials, and the challenge delayed communication of deviations due to unclear escalation mechanisms. The outcome here: monitoring ensures protocol fidelity across trial sites, preserving data consistency and integrity. Regulatory compliance alignment with standards. Contracts must comply with regional and international regulatory standards such as ICH, International Council for Harmonizations, Good Clinical Practice, ICH GCP, or local laws on data sharing and participant safety. Here's a summarized diagram on navigating regulatory compliance and contracts. We have here regulatory compliance on the left, on the right, alignment with standards, key actions, challenges, and outcomes. Key actions: auditing obligations. Regular audits are conducted to verify compliance with contract clauses aligning with legal and regulatory standards. Example: a biologic drug trial agreement required annual safety reviews submitted to the IRB Institutional Review Board, monitors verified adherence through audit reports. Legal documentation: contracts are updated regularly to reflect new regulatory shifts, ensuring long-term compliance. Challenges: adherence to rapidly evolving regulatory standards in cross-border trials. Another challenge: variability and local laws complicating global regulatory frameworks. Outcome here: strong compliance monitoring aligns contracts with legal requirements, reducing the risk of regulatory penalties or delays. Steps to effective monitoring. Step 1: site and contract selection. Select sites with a proven history of fulfilling contractual obligations effectively, as for example, a phase 2 trial. Prioritize sites with high compliance and timely submissions during earlier trials. Step 2: risk-based monitoring, RBM. Identify and monitor high-risk agreements, such as those involving advanced technologies, tight timelines, or large budgets. As for example, neurology trial used risk-based monitoring, RBM, to oversee MRI imaging timelines, where delayed results could have jeopardized participant or patient safety. Step 3: data and finance or financial review. Cross-check site expenditures and grant payments against agreed protocols and budgets. As for example, our investigator sites' monthly expenditures were audited and reconciled with the financial clauses in the trial contract. The outcome here: structured monitoring ensures all stakeholders fulfill their roles, avoiding trial delays or disagreements. Tools and techniques for monitoring. Contract management software tracks timelines, milestones, and deliverables, automating governance. As for example, reminder alerts prompted investigators in an infectious disease trial to file progress updates in alignment with the agreement. EDC, electronic data capture systems, provides centralized access to real-time data submissions to ensure compliance. As for example, an oncology trial flagged anomalies in adverse event records through EDC tracking. Financial auditing tools ensures budgets are adhered to and reconciles expenses with services delivered. Example: grant management software helped organize investigator payments during a multinational vaccine trial. Legal or regulatory review tools tracks compliance with ethical and legal terms within all agreements. As for example, multinational trials used automated legal checklists to verify adherence to local laws on data sharing. The outcome here: effective tools streamline monitoring, ensuring smooth operations and compliant trials. Examples of successful monitoring: oncology study outcome. Financial monitoring ensured proper budget adherence, resulting in smooth participant recruitment. Here's a diagram on summarizing the successful monitoring in clinical trials. From left will be successful monitoring, right financial monitoring, central monitoring, clause adherence monitoring, agile contract management, and proactive legal monitoring. Vaccine safety trials outcome central monitoring ensured all serious adverse events were reported within 24 hours, fulfilling agreements with sponsors. Early phase drug study outcome close adherence monitoring minimized protocol deviations, ensuring accurate assessments in safety trials. Adaptive hypertension trial outcome agile contract management allowed trials to adjust midway without breaching any contractual terms. Multinational neural therapy trial outcome proactive legal monitoring ensured compliance with diverse regional regulatory standards. The outcome here, proactive monitoring successfully aligns agreements with deliverables, guaranteeing trial transparency and success. Summary tables. Next, we have tables that will or which summarize what we have covered through this lecture. We have table on key differences between drug agreement and drug contract interaction trials, aspect drug agreement trials and drug contract trials. For each aspect, there is a comparison between the drug agreement and drug contract interaction trials on regard definition, objective, scope, compliance standards, and example. For definition, for instance, drug agreement trials focuses on ensuring collaboration and responsibilities between stakeholders, while on the other hand, for drug contract trials, focuses on adherence to timelines, budgets, and protocols as outlined in contracts. Here, table on key components of monitoring drug agreement and drug contract trials. Component focus example. Components we have patient safety, data integrity, protocol adherence, financial compliance, regulatory alignment. Table on tools and techniques for monitoring agreements and contracts. Tool technique purpose example. Tools or techniques we have contract management software, EDC, financial auditing platforms, legal and compliance software, risk-based monitoring RBM systems. Table on steps for effective monitoring in drug agreement and drug contract trials. Step focus example. Steps we have site and contract selection, developing agreements, risk-based monitoring, RBM data review and reporting, and corrective actions. Table on real-world applications of monitoring agreements and contracts, trial scenario, purpose outcomes, trials or scenarios we have oncology investigational study, vaccine safety monitoring, phase 1 adaptive trial, hypertension drug trial, multinational neural therapy trial. Application table we have here, scenario for each scenario, key principle applied, key actions, timeline, what to watch out for. Scenarios we have monitoring timely adverse event AE reporting in a vaccine safety trial, cross-checking real-time data against source documents in a diabetes drug trial, ensuring compliance with dosing schedules in an oncology contract, conducting annual safety reviews to meet regulatory obligations in a multinational study, selecting investigator sites with a proven track record for protocol adherence in phase 2 trials, targeting risk-prone milestones such as imaging data in an adaptive hypertension trial, auditing monthly expenditures for consistency with oncology study budgets, using automated platforms for investigator milestone tracking in a neural therapy trial, highlighting missing AE adverse event reports through electronic data capture EDC tools, ensuring mid-trial protocol amendments are aligned with all stakeholders in adaptive trials. Next, we will revise what we have covered through this lecture through some MCQs, multiple choice questions. Question 1, what is the primary aim of monitoring drug agreement trials? A, to simplify patient recruitment processes. B, to ensure compliance with legal, ethical, and operational commitments. C, to analyze participant response to treatments. Or D, to optimize drug dosing schedules. Definitely it's B, as the primary aim of monitoring drug agreement trial is to ensure compliance with legal, ethical, and operational commitments. As monitoring drug agreement trials ensure that all parties involved adhere to lawful, ethical, and operational agreements, fostering accountability and reducing risk during clinical research. Question 2, which key component ensures transparency and accuracy in data reporting during trials? A, protocol adherence. B, regulatory compliance. C, data integrity. D, patient education. So it is C as of data integrity. Data integrity, C ensures transparency and accuracy in data reporting during trials, as data integrity ensures that accurate and transparent data is collected and reported as per agreements, maintaining the validity of trial results. Question 3, what is a primary focus of risk-based monitoring RBM and drug contract trials? A, conducting audits solely on financial budgets. B, tight control of all low priority trial elements. C, addressing sensitive or high-risk agreements such as timelines and budgets. D, expanding trial sites midway through the study. So the primary focus of RBM in drug contract trials and in any trial is to prioritize according is to prioritize and localize or reallocate the resources according to the severity or the importance or the risk, severity of the risks. So definitely here what applies will be C as of addressing sensitive or high risk agreements such as timelines and budgets. As risk-based monitoring prioritizes critical areas like milestone delays or budgetary constraints, ensuring these high-risk factors are addressed effectively to maintain progress. Question 4, which tool can help ensure protocol adherence in drug contract trials? Is it A, financial auditing software, B, electronic data capture, EDC, C, social media platforms, or D, statistical data samplings? What's ensure protocol adherence in any trial, not only in drug contract trial, would be from the four choices would be B as of EDC systems, as EDC systems assist in real-time monitoring of contractual data requirements, ensuring that protocols such as adverse event reporting and dosing schedules are strictly followed. Question 5, why is compliance with regional regulatory frameworks crucial in multinational trials? A, it ensures alignment with ethical and legal standards across regions. B, it maximizes patient recruitment in high population regions. C, it eliminates the need for financial audits across sites. Or D, it focuses on securing yearly market approval for the drug. So definitely as compliance, why is compliance with regional regulatory framework crucial in any trial, low, high, or high scale trials? As high scale trials, multinational trials, as of A would be the answer. It ensures alignment with ethical and legal standards across regions. As multinational trials must adhere to the specific regulatory expectations of each region to safeguard trial ethics, maintain legal compliance, and meet the necessary international standards. And here we come to end of this lecture. Thank you very much and goodbye.